will be starting very, very soon. unmute myself. Hello and welcome to this live stream. That was a very old fun thing I have put up there. Not done that in a while. I ain't messed up. Yeah, everything's a little bit peculiar and backwards and stuff like that in today's live stream, mainly because I have had Jack around today, Worko. Nice surprise visit from him. It was nice to see him. We've done a video for members as well. Please go give it a watch on the members if you're a member. It's very, very good. It's got a very good ending to it. A really good ending. Hey, Robert. How you doing? Hey, Simon. I hope your wrist gets better, mate. That sounds like it's going to really hurt eventually when it heals. Hey, Barry. How you doing? Hey, darling. I will be in soon to help you with stuff. I've been down here all day. I feel really bad today. FWFC Edits 10. How you doing, mate? It's been a good weekend, actually, if you actually look at the things for the games. We have got some games all done and dusted, which are really good for us in terms of where we are in the table. For once, it seems like it's been a weekend where results have gone our way. And that's bizarre because it never normally does. I said it last stream and confident will stay up. I hope you're right, mate. I hope you are right. We're going to talk about bits and pieces. We're going to talk about the bits of the protest. If you want a more in-depth thing on the protest, it is behind the membership subscription just because it's one where I wanted to stay there personally. I've got thoughts on it, but I went in a little bit too much and I kind of didn't want to get demonetized and stuff because there's a lot of swearing in it. So, yeah, it's not great. But getting 3 points versus Birmingham was a fantastic start, though. That is a fantastic start. And if we play like that and bury the chances, we probably will stay up. But again, it's about seeing if we can bury these chances. And that's the issue for me. I don't think we can at times. But we'll see. We'll see. Like Robert said, he's confident we'll stay up. Hopefully he will. Back away, buddy. Get him into it when he's young. Yeah, that's the thing. Got my little girl into it when she was young. I'm going to do the same with him. Get him into that. The glory that is supporting Sheffield Wednesday and the misery that comes with it, because it's not great at times. But at the end of the day, I think it builds a bit of toughness, a bit of resolute in you. But yeah, Wednesday got really good results this weekend for us. Let me have a look here. It's been an interesting week because we've been trying to figure out what's going on with Wednesday. We've had the whole situation with talk about how the deadline did and how there was a transfer committee review. Apparently, you're really going to put him through. I bloody well am. If my dad and grandma put me through it, I'm going to put him through it. Hopefully, makes him a Wednesday playing in the youth for your son. Yeah, you never know. He can be whatever he wants to be when he gets older, and I can a little girl at the end of the day. Let's have a look here. What am I looking for? Oh, championship table. That's the one. That's the jolly. EFL champ. Thank you for all the support over the last couple of days on the videos as well. It's really been going hard. It's been really good to see it doing well. And I've been making more content the more and more weeks have gone. Sunday I had a day off and it was lovely. I went to go and saw my sister, my mother and my Uncle David and my brother-in-law, that lot, and cousins and stuff. It was lovely. It was really nice. Sheffield Wednesday won 2-0. We know that. Ipswich and West Brom 2-2. Preston beat Cardiff. Leicester beat Watford. Sunderland battered Plymouth, and if you're a Plymouth fan, that is one hell of a journey. Well done for going on that bloody journey. That's a hell of a journey. Blackburn Rovers won 3-1, which is kind of annoying for me. I'm a bit annoyed by this one because knowing how look they'll start doing good. Ian and DJ, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. They just changed their manager as well. They got Eustace in and Tom. I can never say the JDT have gone to possibly Sweden. The game that was very crucial for us. Huddersfield got beat 5-3, but at one point it was 2-2. And at one point, I believe they were winning this game. A Tom Lee's own goal, and it just collapsed. It just all collapsed, which was good for us. They had more shots on target. They had more shots than Southampton as well. And that result will have really helped a little bit, but it showed they can score. That's the thing there. Norwich, QPR 2-2, another one that really could have gone with QPR losing. Norwich could only get a draw. That puts them on 29 points. Us on 26. Rotherham on 19. They got a draw versus Norwich City. And Norwich, they came back into it. Norwich were winning 2-1. And on the 77th minute, Michael Fry, who I believe is their their January striker they signed, got the goal for them. And Rotherham got battered 3-0 by Leeds, and Leeds go third and Rotherham stay bottom. So the thing is, these results are handy for us. They are handy for us. They help us a lot. But this week, I think all this week, you've got to really think about it. Been focusing on the pitch, focusing on the protest. I thought it was done in quite a respectful manner. Even if you're for or against the protest, please let me know. I understand both sides. I've said this before, but I will say it again. I will say, like I said in my video earlier, I have got not a problem with someone buying a season ticket, a ticket or a shirt. If that is your escapism and that is what you want to do, I have zero issue with it. At the end of the day, yes, I've always said, if you want him out, take your money out of the club. But I've also said, it's people's escapism. Football is a chance for people to go see friends, family, loved ones, and just escape from day-to-day life. For some reason, we all picked Sheffield Wednesday Football Club as our escapism. That must have been the cruelest joke in itself. But that's what we've done. And at the end of the day, that's what we do. Our escapism is talking about Sheffield Wednesday and watching our team play. 29 people watching, 14 like, get the likes up, please. In all, sound late, say, be praised. I have something for that. Where is it? Wrong one. There you go. Yes, indeed. Saints, be praised. They really did help us. 30 people watching, 14 like, get the likes up. If you want to become a new member to the channel, there are EAFC videos there is trucking videos. There is a video that I have done with Jack today. Worko came up and saw me and the family today. Really good to see him, and it's really good to just have a bit of fun and do a video. We do talk about the protest. It's interesting on there. So if you want to become a member, it's $4.99 at the lowest tier, $12.99 at the highest tier. $12.99 will get you into the... I'm trying to make sure I can do the bloody EAFC career mode kind of thing. It'll be good. Don't dragged into it now. Yeah, definitely. They are looking dangerously close now. It will be very interesting to see Stoke dragged into it after him leaving and Plymouth going up and going past them. That will be interesting, because it looks like it's not really working out so far. The grass ain't always greener, is it? Lovely mentioned. Yeah, Tom Lees with the own goal for Huddersfield really helps a lot. Thanks for that, Mucker. We must sign Pervader, Umbogon, permanent, also Beadle. Beadle won't be able to because he's very much in Brighton's plans for the future. Ugbog possibly could, but I believe he contracted till 2027. Pervader, definitely. Pervader, 100%. With Pervader, he got no contract in the summer. If we can see him doing well and get everything going right, hopefully we can stick a contract in front of him and go, hey, here's your pre-contract kind of thing. I would say, though, even if we went down, you keep Pervader. You try and get Pervader as well. I think if you can make the environment nice enough for him to stay, I think it's one that I would love to see us do. But I think it can all depend on what league we're in. I'm playing FM24 as FO. Not a great budget, is it, mate? Magic Feet, as everyone called Beadle. Beadle made some very, very crucial saves in that game. He shows some of his confidence. Granted, he does show some of his young inexperience at times, but then he makes some really big crucial saves. I think, I'll be honest with you, I was a bit shocked we won that game. I wasn't expecting it, and I think Birmingham had a lot of shots, but we were resolute for a change. For once, we were resolute at the back. We looked a little bit better. It looked better, and it just shows you, Umbog and Pervader already seem to have a link-up play. They already seem to have a really good link-up play together. And that's something I haven't seen us have in a while, where someone got on the same wavelength. I think Bannon can do it with most players, but they've already got that kind of thinking where they're going to be. I thought Gasserman was okay at times. Between him and Pervade, man of match, for me, even Ugbo's up there, he was powerful. Tell me about it. The transfer budget is terrible, and Beadle looked very confident in burning. He did. And I like that, considering what happened in the last game. He confident could have been shot a lot from the last game. But you know what I like about Beadle? And I mentioned it in the review, which also, if you want to go watch that review, please do so and share it, because it's not done as well as I thought it was going to do, if I'm honest. It's actually a little bit bombed, which I'm a bit gutted by. Pervader was exactly the thing. We needed him all season. Sink, you're right. We needed him all season. He's been that one player we've missed. Indian boy, great win the other night. Crazy championship. We are going with poor against London. 3 home games. 3 home games net for you, though, is fantastic. That'd be good to do. I see you don't have the child with you anymore. Yeah, he's gone home. Yeah, he's gone home. Umbog or Maguire, who would you rather have? Umbog. Because Maguire's the unknown. He's not done it in this. How are you, Dex, by the way, mate? Hope you're well. How was your afternoon, no football? What did you get dragged into doing? Yeah, 3 home game for you is crucial. I think your home record is fantastic, Jana. And also, any Plymouth fan that's done that trip today to Sunderland, fair play. You deserve a very, very much beer when you get home. On the wine, so we'll depart. Fair enough, mate. Have a good one, mate. Have a good rest of your evening, mate. It's weird no football up there on a Saturday. It freaks you out a little bit. It makes you go, what do you do with it? Normally, I just spend time with family and just do stuff. But like I said, I had work around today. And we'll be planning something soon for the Talking Wednesday around this base. So what's this base? We'll be talking more about that later in the next couple of weeks, which will be good. I'm looking forward to it. It'd be good to see Dex in person again, because it's been a while. It'd be nice to see him. And for him to meet Little. SW team, better team. Yeah, we did look better. I think that game showed that Danny... I think for me, Danny got this whole thing at the minute where he can seem to get unmotivated quite well. I think the last two... The thing that got me, though, our away record is poor. And... Excuse me. When we're at home, that's great. We use 12 man to our advantage. My mind, Jana, changes from week to week, to be fair. I kind of already said any team that gets to 30 points now probably stays up just. And at the minute, we're away from that. We need to win 10 games out of the next 16, 15 now. So it's so we've got to win 9. I personally think it's 9 out of the next 15 to stay up. And we've got Leeds, we've got yourselves, we've got Leicester on Tuesday night, we've got Millwall, we've got Ipswich coming up. We've got some very, very tough games coming up. So it's going to be very difficult, to be fair. Yes, I have seen that. I don't like that at all. I think it looked bad for the club. I think it's a joke, Rachel. I think I don't understand why they've not done that. I think that is ridiculous. I do not like that at all. I think something needs to be talked about that, and I think some more coverage on that needs to be done. I think it wasn't very good at all. Leicester will be tough. We have come out the starting blocks at 100 miles to get at them, try and go and hold them off. Possibly, yeah. We could do that, hopefully. Gasama must start get involved in defending Les Johnson. Yeah, I think that'll come when he gets a bit older, but you got to get that taught. Umbog and Pervader seem really nice guys. The Pope Matt team, Pervader seems really chill. I didn't realise how quiet Pervader was just in himself. I saw the interview they did. I just thought it was a low mic, but he's really quiet. Basically, Birmingham City fan who vlogs for Birmingham was refused entry into the ground. And what the thing is, the protest last night had something that was not good in the terms in terms of the how many stewards there were, kind of thing. Basically, vlogger tried to bet that's done. Birmingham fan, Brummie fan, did good. Hang on, I think I'll find him. It's Eddie Vlogger Football, mate. So it's that whole thing. It's the steward's thing wasn't great. The police were in the wrong as well. He was basically kicked out, and then he had an issue with the police as well. It just doesn't look good. Last night, it looked like there was a lot more steward there than normal. And when there were fans going in last night, they were having the thing that they were having to. They were taking the piece of the paper off, like the protest things, off the fan going in. They were getting searched for the actual protest piece of paper. And it's weird. It really was weird. I didn't get it. Pervaded world quality evening. Craig, how you doing, mate? Bet that's done. Brummie fan is gutted. There's done one where he put, yeah. I was just all around shocked by it, to be honest with you. The whole way in itself. I was really shocked with how it happened and how we actually managed to turn it around. I was not expecting us to turn it around and do that. I wasn't expecting us to have a clean sheet either. I think going into this, I thought we've really struggled. Generally thought we struggled in this game. And I thought we rode our luck a little bit in it, but we managed to get things done in the way it should have been done. In a good, calm manner to make sure we got all 3 points. And the way Danny reacted at the end said it all. It just said it all about what Danny is doing here. He got the passion for the club already. Something I don't think some of us thought we'd see in a long time in a manager. That passion in a manager. And to it continuing. Really do. To it really continue. I really hope it does. Now, the protest, I thought it was done in a respectful manner. I thought it was actually done in a really respectful manner, which is something I won't lie. I wasn't expecting it to be done in that respectful manner that it was. I was expecting maybe some issue, but it was done respectfully. And as they said as well, they did not want to ruin the game, and they didn't do that. It got the message out. Probably smart to do it in front of the Sky cameras. It gets more people talking about it, and then you see what happens next. I won't say it was like I'm very much on the fence when it comes to this protest. I won't lie. I am very much on the fence for this protest because I get both ways. Hey, Jack got home. Brilliant. How was the drive back, mate? Aye, that's a point. Can we talk about that, actually? Jack bringing up A up. Almost died twice because idiots on the road. Oh, Jesus Christ, mate. That's not good. So you say it was, what's the word? Eventful, then, Jack. But yeah, interestingly, when they got a new sponsorship, but it's technically not a new sponsorship. Basically, it seems like A-Up's gone belly up now. Yeah, it did a bit. A-up gone belly up, which in the summer I thought it was a very weird sponsorship out of something I've never heard of. I made note that it was linked to the Wanna Disco lot, and it seems like I was right. For the 96 Justice, just unbelievable. How did your date go, mate? To be honest, it wasn't a major bother, but the result, yeah. On the M1 roundabout near your house, who sailed through a red light and almost crashed into the side of me. Then an idiot on the M1 doing 100 skirting past me like in a police car. Jesus Christ, mate. I'm sorry, mate. That's just awful. That's not great. Sorry, mate. That roundabout up near me is actually awful as well. It's well known for having stupid idiots on that bit of road. It's just horrible. It's not the best. I hated the A-up logo. Further stick over looked more... so you like it with it looking a bit more 90s. Fair enough. I still don't like it personally myself, but at the same time, it could have to grow on me. I will probably go and get another shirt and get the shirts with that on as well. Just because I think it'll be good to add to the collection of shirts, because as I mentioned in the thing, I meant it the other way. The A-up ones are going to be the rare ones. The rare ones are going to be E ones. And he actually got in my face. And got arrested. What? Did he actually get arrested then? Jesus. Yeah, it's interesting what's happening with Wednesday in a minute, because if we go on a little run now, I say if because there's a lot to do if we go on a little bit of a run here, and I'm not saying we will, but every game is crucial, but having left the next game ain't great. Got stood up and ghosted when I texted it. Everything was okay. Well, yeah. Jack's not having much luck in the dating world at the minute, bless him. Hopefully one day he will. Somebody will love him for his all the quirks that he got. Been a good day as well, mate. It's been good to see you. As I said earlier, a little bit unprepared for tonight's thing, because it's been been a busy day actually. We had dancing with Little, and then Jack turned up, and we've just been doing videos all day. There's a really good one. The members one. If you want to go watch it, please do. Really good. I enjoyed it. If you're a member, that is. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, we did do a good video. It was very good. We've literally been in all day, and at one point we were trying to get stuff sorted with my internet. I mean, for some reason, if any of you are with Virgin, please let me know if this happened to you, because my internet earlier today just crapped out on me, like properly crapped out on me, and just didn't work. And it's interesting when it does happen. It's a royal pain in the backside. Couldn't do anything. 40 people watching, 20 likes. Get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. Everything helps go back into the channel. I have some plans for in here, and some of it is going to be interesting to see what happens. One of the big plans is I am getting an aircon unit earlier this year. So when everything does happen and people start getting warmer, I am prepared and ready. That is on my next list of things to get done for in here for the time being. But yeah, the club. Let's talk about the club situation then. So, because the club is in a really sticky situation at the minute where it's getting toxic. And getting ready to sign a Calamatri picture from Meadowhall. Oh, nice. Most are usually on here because we're on the same boat. But yeah, it's Wednesdays. I think it's gonna go two ways. This whole situation with the protest and everything else, it's going to go two ways, I believe. I think it can either fizz out, or it's gonna get really toxic, kind of thing. At the moment, I'm intrigued to see what Wednesday can do on the pitch, more importantly. I want to see more of what we did yesterday and see where we go from there. Because I really want to see us just put that last little bit of fight. Cause I won't lie. I think the next couple of games where we're not going to be playing Tuesday, Saturday, it's going to help us a lot. And I mean a hell of a lot. I think it's really going to help us because I think that's what caused us a lot of issues in the last couple of games, is that we've been having to play that many games and we don't have the team to do that. We just don't. We don't have the team to be playing like that week in, week out yet under Danny's system. I think more players are needed for playing that system, and more players that we get in who can play that system, the better. But I think it will be interesting to see where that goes, because one of the things that happened in the game is that we managed to have the situation with who was it? Momo Diaby went off injured. Momo went off injured, and you're like, oh, here we go again. This is not what we need, because Momo was starting to look quite crucial in that midfield, looking really good, playing some really good football, and we didn't want him to do that again. So it's interesting. Never saw anything on taking posters. There was a couple of people that got them taken off, and then after a while they gave up. Apparently they just started giving up because it's like there's too many people to be able to be taking these off people, so they just gave up, which isn't great. Blindwood's had to sweat at the first half. Might have well put up a welcome Lard and Bakuna banner on the left. God, they were at it all game, weren't they? All game they were at it. And here's the thing. We've got the thing where we're probably going to be without Patterson now for some weeks. April is probably going to be early if we may see him. And that is not good at all. Because I think Pato is quite crucial in his side. We've gone from having Pato ready, looking like he's ready to come back from a head injury, because that's what he originally was, to now having a knee injury, which isn't what we want. We want more players being able to be fit and ready to play in the team. And at the moment, we are struggling to get some of them fit. And especially with a defender and a midfielder going down, that doesn't help. Bakuna was brilliant. Laird as well. Laird even. It's Scottish, isn't it? Is it Scottish, Laird? Ethan Laird? Is it Scottish? I'm not sure. But I thoroughly enjoyed that game, and I enjoyed seeing us do attacking crosses into the box. It's been a while where I've seen us actually get crosses into the box and actually be able to make them work and actually use it to our advantage. Do you know what Wednesday player coming back from the injury room? Do I know which Wednesday player coming back from the injury do you mean? Or which player? Depends which player you're on about. Because so far, protest now, the best way to get is not to go in bulk, but hard if it's true for fans. I think that's the hard thing, and I think a lot of people don't want to give up their going to see games, and I wouldn't want to. Best thing time, quite a while, great talk. It really was. The close one. Sorry. Iorfa probably the only one who close to being back. It probably only Iorfa who probably close to being back out of all of them. There was talk that we won't see Delgado. The talk that we probably won't see Patterson till April, which is a big blow. It's a big blow, that one. I won't lie, I think that is a really big blow. Him not being able to come back till April time is huge. I'll visit him and say when will he be back. The closest one, from what Danny said, is going to be Iorfa, by the sounds of it. because he would look like he was going to be out for the season. It sounds like he could be back. He could be back some point in the middle of February. Apart from that, everyone else is just having a look and wait and see. I think we's really... My issue is this: we get injuries in midfield. You got to pray that injury to Momo, which he went off for, was just him coming off for a precautionary reason. What's going on here? I really hope that was coming off for a precautionary reason, that being it. I thought we need Big Dom back. We're still taking too long with the ball, though. I think for me, Big Dom Iorfa is crucial in probably how we play in the back, kind of thing. Because if they go on a break, he can get back and defend when they're on the counter. And the thing is, what I've noticed, when we go on the counter or start throwing people forward, we haven't got the players who have got the feed to get back in time. Bernard can do it, but there's possible that Bernard could get a map ban if he's seen to have done what he did versus Coventry, seen as being like a 3-map ban. That would be a massive blow. That would be a huge blow if that was the case. I think we got to look at maybe what we look in free agency. We got some really good free agencies in the past and they've worked, but it's finding them and making sure they're good for us and see how we can go forward with those players in those positions. The fact that we got the likes of Ugbo finally scoring, I'm made up for. I really am. Ugbo scoring, I hope that unlocks a bit of confidence for him, because he's been ever so close the last couple of games before Birmingham of having a handful of chances. And I think I'm hoping that just makes him go, right, I can do this now. I can get forward, I can get goals, and I think that link-up play with Pervader is going to be crucial. It looks like Windass is going to be out injured for a little bit. We don't know how long Windass will be out for. And I think that's a big blow for us, because you kind of want to hope he's back before the league game. Because if it's the league game, we can't play Pervader because of the loan. Don't mind free agents if Danny has a particular role in mind. No, I don't. I think free agency is smart. I think free agency is a smart move by Danny to get who he wants in. I think if that means it gets us the people we can get in and start sorting, fantastic. Seriously, if that can happen, it'd be good. Should have had a hat-trick last night. Shame he didn't. He really should have done. Yeah, he played so well. I think there was a shot in the first half that just went wide. And I think if he gets that, I don't think it put too much of a spin on it. And it's... Oh, what's that? Boyslaw. Oh, yeah. That's not good. 3-2 versus Nottingham Forest. Versus Newcastle. Jesus. Yeah, that'll do a confidence the world of goal. I thought when Michael Smith came on, he did well. I think Smith came on and did really well at like just shielding the ball and doing good. And I think the thing is that for me, Smith is one of the ones I think if he starts getting a good chips in with the goals as well, it'll be handy. I think also Gatterman just needs to start looking up a little bit more. There was a play in the game versus Birmingham where he played it across the box, and if he actually just fought a little bit, Johnson was behind him to do it on the overlap to try and get the crossing. And I would have preferred the crossing that way, but it didn't turn up. But that happens. That does happen. And I think when they've got to take this game into how we do. Why are we saying we failed to sign a striker? I think we didn't fail to sign a striker. We signed a striker. I think the thing was Danny wanted another striker as well. I think that's the thing. We did get a striker in. We got a striker in with Ugbo. We did get a striker in. It was more that I think Danny wanted one more striker and didn't get it. And I think Ugbo, you could see how he played last night. His movement was really good. I thought Calamartri last night was really good at making space as well. And causing argument. Oh, yeah, Mugger does not back down. He wants to have the final say. And he done that most of his career. Most of his career, he's done that. And I loved that last night. I really did like that a lot. I thought that showed a lot of fight and just showing that he wants to get us out of it. But yeah, he really did cut. He wanted to scrap last night with that lad. He really did. Tony Mowbray weren't too happy either, let's be honest with us as well. If we can be really truthful, last night Tony was just... He was having to go to the ref. I thought the ref did okay. I think he slowed it down a little bit. 8 minutes was a lot at that time, but I think it was about right as well. What I liked about last night was the togetherness. I thought we were still a bit shaky at the back, but actually I knew we were on top when I saw him at the fish. Yeah, he doesn't normally do that. He's not one to get wound up by officials or anything. So that actually worked out in our advantage. Him getting angry and getting the yellow card. Yeah, you knew something wasn't right when he started getting a bit annoyed and I want to say the word mouthy at the officials. But this week's been a weird one in terms of like the videos I've done this week, because they've all been really interesting. You've got the new sponsorship till the end of the season. We know who's in the 20-man squad now. Delgado, Patterson, and Hendrick and Gregory are not in it. We've had the protest. The pitch last night didn't look that bad. I think they've managed to get it sorted and fixed it a little bit. I thought the pitch was looking a lot better than it had done. The one thing I do want to say, though, is that our away record is woeful. It really is. I think it's 7 points away from home. And we got 2 back-to-back matches coming up in Leicester and Millwall. So long journeys either way to get us down there. You've got to think that there's been the actual thing this week where we've had talk can finally start with Winder. On new contract. I think you'll start seeing a lot of people with it. Pato and Hendrick, I think, will get the 2 open spots. Depends when they're back. Hendrick could have got it last night. Hendrick played in the game versus... He was on the bench for Coventry. So that said to me that he bat fit at the minute. So at the moment, I don't know where Hendrick fits in this situation. I do know we tried to send him back and we couldn't. More so that Newcastle just wouldn't allow it to happen. So I don't know why that hasn't happened. I think that would have freed up another slot. But I think it would have helped a lot as well. But for whatever reason, it's not happened. So we'll have to see on that one. I think the situation with Lee Gregory has been an absolute tragedy. I really do. We've had it all set up that he can go away to Derby. Everything's been agreed, and then we changed it at the last minute again. We have a terrible away record. Leicester, so you'll probably beat us. Really, no need to prep, so take it easy. Yeah. They only just got a win today. Actually, they should go up automatic, but Championship top. It changed a little bit. Southampton are in second. Leeds are in third by 1 point. Ipswich have properly gone off the boil with 60 points. And then from 4th place onwards, there's like a 10-point gap. And I'd never seen like a little mini league in its own in the top 4 in the Championship in such a long time. Like if you look at the bottom, we've got 19 points. No, we haven't. Rotherham got 19 points at the bottom. Wednesday got 26. QPR got 29. Huddersfield 31, Stoke 32, who get, like you said, Jez or Barry, I can't remember which one it was, are getting dragged into this relegation battle, and they really need to think. Birmingham are on 32, Millwall on 33, Blackburn are on 36, Swansea on 36, Plymouth are on 36, and then Cardiff are on 40. I think you probably go from possibly Millwall down, who could probably get sucked into the relegation battle. I personally think. Let's have a look at what matches other people have got coming up. So we've got Leicester. Rotherham have got Hull at home. Birmingham have got Blackburn. Swansea have got Leeds. Norwich have got Watford. Huddersfield have got Sunderland. Could do Sunderland do us a favour there. Stoke have got QPR. That's another 3-pointer. That Stoke QPR is a massive 3-pointer. So that's another big game. Like, that's a really big game. Parachute clubs are in their own league, and now it's if we're lucky to rescue a point. Yeah, it sounded like they were lucky to rescue a point as well. They've gone off. I will say, QPR have properly gone off the boil as late. Not QPR. Ipswich Town have properly gone off the boil a little bit as late. They're really starting to struggle. Injuries are mounting up for them, and I think it's starting to show a little bit more with what's going on with them. And I think we got to see how it goes with them, because nothing's really set in stone. Glad you got some points, mate. I saw that, Adrian. That's not great, mate. 1 win in the last 10 now, I think. Jesus. Even a draw against Leicester won't be too bad. No, a draw would be fine. I'd take a draw right now. To be fair, the draw versus Leicester, when Hendrick got that last-minute draw, gave us a bit of the kick on to, like, go a little bit on a little run that we were on for a little bit before that went sour. So I'd take a draw at this point. But if we can get at Leicester early doors, you go for it. The only worry is if we're going to do what we did at home versus Birmingham. Oh, excuse me. Leicester are more clinical. So the chances that Birmingham had, Leicester will bury. They will bury them 100%. So that's my issue with it. They will bury it 100%, and we have to be very wary of that, because they will bury it if they get the chance. Because they are clinical, and we just got to make sure we're on our toes that night. Really. So Beadle going to be in for a severe test then? Yeah, he will. Beadle will be in for a very big test in that game. But if he can hold his head up and do what he did versus Birmingham, I think we'll be fine. He pulled off some good save. He concentrated well. We will see how they get on versus Leicester. I'm intrigued to see how Leicester do versus Leicester. Are one of the ones who can be a little bit hit and miss. 1 minute they're really good, the next minute they go off a little bit of the boil. So we'll see. We will see with that one, because I'm intrigued with it. Could Leicester? Let's have a look at Leicester's last couple of games actually, because I'd like to see that. Definitely think Roll is looking at still bringing a free agent in ASAP after looking at his recent. Yeah, he sounds like he's scouring, doesn't it? It sounds like he's scouring to look for free agents and bring someone in ASAP. It sounds like he's got people in mind who he wants to come in. So it will be interesting. But you're right, it does sound like he's not done yet. He's still looking for 1 or 2 to come in. Still a little worried about Billy does ability to hold onto ball though. Yeah, the problem is keepers at his age have got the issue, and this is an issue that I personally think is just dumb. Keepers at his age now, they're taught to punt the ball more than catching the ball. When I was back at school, I always got told to catch the ball. Don't try and punch it. If you've got any chance of catching the ball, get the ball in your hands first. And it seems like a lot of keepers have gone for this, like, punching the ball out instead. And I don't like that. I've never liked it. I think on some of the FIFA games and stuff like they call it the athletic keeping and stuff. And I just never liked it. I've never liked it at all. Athletic keeping, that style, yeah, not for me. Really, really not for me. If I got a keeper in my squad, I'd rather he caught the ball than punch it. And there've been a couple of times on some of the saves where he punched it into space of where someone being a little bit more awake would have got on top of that. But I did, like I said in the review, I loved seeing Beadle have a go at his defenders. I absolutely loved seeing a 19-year-old lad who's going to be a very good keeper. He's going to be a very good keeper. He's going to be one of those names that we hear for a while. Ian and Brandon RP, how you doing, mate? Bad and RP, how you doing, well, mate? He's going to be one of those ones that you hear a lot from. But again, I'm with you, Jez. I'm not for punching. I'd rather see a keeper catch it. I think you see less mistakes that way. We won so happy. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Were you playing Stevenage today? Am I right in saying you were playing Stevenage today, or have I dreamt that? Oh, standard. Oh, you were playing Late Orient. Sorry. Yeah, to be fair, mate, the bloody hell, you got that at the death, didn't you? Jesus. Sounds like that was a good game as well. Right at the very death. Wow, well done. Refereeing in all... I think we can just say all standard of refereeing is appalling in general in the English league at the moment. I don't think I've seen anyone who thinks their refereeing standard is good at the moment in all leagues. From non-league to League 1 to League 2 to Championship to Prem. I think it's all... Something needs to be done in terms of it. But I think a lot of it comes down to training. A lot of it comes down to money. I think in the Premiership now, there's too many refs that tend to... Back in the day, you could go, I'm going to give this, and they'll just wait for the VAR check to come in instead of giving an idea. I think that's something that needs to start getting looked at a little bit more. I think using a bit more of their own common sense and using a little bit more of the brains could be very helpful for a lot of these refs. It just seems like too much of the refereeing decisions are getting overturned or they're getting done by a video screen now instead of like just going for... I'm all for it. Helping them for clear and obvious. It just doesn't feel like it clear and obvious that it's getting used for. It seems like everything is getting used all the time. All the time it gets used. And it's not even on things that are clear and obvious. It's on everything. Oh, well, VAR there. Stop for 10 minutes. Well, VAR there. We'll stop for another 5-10 minutes. It's slowing the game down. And I think if they bring in this sin bin with the blue card, I think that's going to slow it down even more. I generally think this sin bin idea could slow it down even more, especially if you've got to use a VAR. Say if it's something like they want to use a VAR to it. How do you do the blue card in, say, lower league? From Championship downwards, kind of thing. What did it determined as a blue card foul or whatever. I don't understand how this will work, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There's other countries where VAR works flawlessly and is not used as much. It's used quite sparingly. It's used in moments where it needs it, so like a penalty. And it's mainly used on a penalty where it's clear and obvious, and that's it. That is the only thing they use it on. I think the idea of doing a blue card just sounds daft. But it's bringing in more regulation for the sake of bringing in more regulation. And I'd rather us, as a thing, not bring in the try and make the standing of refereeing better than bringing all these new rules in. I just don't think it works. I don't think it's right. I don't think it works. I think you've got to... I'd rather all the training and stuff, instead of bringing in like blue card and the sin bin thing, I'd much rather see us improve it. There we disagree. I want to see VAR binned. We just need better refs and less gimmicks. The thing is, VAR I hate. I don't like VAR. I haven't liked it at all. Other countries, it's better used. It's used better in different countries. I think where we use it, we overuse it. I think we overuse it by a shit ton. I'd rather referees got trained better than VAR. Or maybe instead of VAR, you're given a fifth referee kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Generally, I don't know how you fix it. And I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't want to fix it. Like, be the person in charge to fix it. I think they brought in Howard Webb to try and fix it, who has always been one of my favourite referees. But the more I see him coming out with statements after statement after statement, starting to seem like a bit like Sheffield Wednesday season so far, about apologising for a goal that should have stood, that's the bit that really gets on my nerves. There should be no apologising after after goal or potential decisions happened. I'd like to see referee mic'd up. I'd love to see referee mic'd up like they do in rugby. Yeah, exactly. There's no trust from either side. They have to be trusted. VAR, I personally, doesn't help a referee. I think it makes it worse, because I think it makes it. I think it did. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to think of the word. It demoralizes or ridiculed the referee. If that makes sense, it ridicules the referee on how they are doing a job if they're having to use VAR. I think instead of blue card and a sin bin, we should have an orange card for a 1 match ban. So a yellow card caution, orange 1 match and 3 red. Red is for 3. Maybe. I can see that. I could see that happening. It's just, I don't. With how it's all going, they've already so much of the officiating that's already a hard job. Throwing more things into it, I think, just complicates it. It's like they're wanting to complicate it so much that they can throw in a cheeky advert during a game. I've always said that I feel like it's going the way of American football. Also, any of you people out there who are Super Bowl fans or NFL fans, if you're watching the Super Bowl at the weekend, let me know. Love my American football. I'll be watching it. I don't really care who wins. I wouldn't mind seeing the Chiefs get another Super Bowl, but I wouldn't mind getting the 49ers getting one, because they didn't have one in years. So catch 22 on that one. I don't mind who wins that. But I am going to call this a night. It has been about an hour or so I've streamed, which is good. I'm going to go down the house and spend some time with the missus because I've not seen her all day because I've been hosting Jack and it's been lovely to see him. Imagine if your bot told you to install an AI bot to correct your mistakes and agree on adding ads and a US thing. Football flows that way. Yeah, it doesn't flow. I think it's gonna go down the route where we're gonna get this VAR check, this sponsored by Sky Bet. Please put your net bet here, and you might win. I don't know, £5 on the net VAR check if it's a penalty to Nottingham Forest or something daft like that. It just feels like it's going that way. And it just feels like it's slowly starting to not flow. I could 100% see more people going and watching non-league football because they've had enough of the way the officiating is. I really can see that happening. Cheaper value of football as well, non-league as well. And it just, I don't like it. When I first heard about VAR, in principle, I loved it. The way they do the offside in the Champions League and stuff, it's so much better. But instead of drawing those stupid lines on the pitch, there's something in the ball, in the actual football itself, and it then shows them on the thing from the ball and does like a 3D model to show it offside. And it works flawlessly. It works so much better than the system we got with lining lines up and seeing his fingernail is offside. Does my head in. It done my head in. The offside rule isn't the offside rule anymore because your finger can be off, your shoulder can be off. It's just, it's making the game so much more confusing and more irritating to watch. Gone are the days in like a Premiership or something like that where the game flows. I'd love to see if there's a stat this year of if there's been a a Premier League game where there's been no VAR checks at all and it just flowed. And I bet there isn't any. I bet you there's none where there's not been a game where there's been no VAR checks. Unless the VAR system been broken. I'd love to see if that's a stat. I really would love to see if that's a stat. But I don't think we'll see it. I think they're just going to add more rules and more things that are going to complicate it the more and more it goes on. And you know what? It's how it is. I've got a big nose, so I'll be screwed on it. Leicester look like a defeat on paper, but if we do lose, we can't afford the capitulation as Southampton, Huddersfield, or Coventry. I agree, Mark F. I do agree. VAR is too much like culture. Yes, it is. Very much so, Jez. Very, 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 very much so. Yes, it is. Yeah. You're 100% right, and it just... Oh my god! Basically, I've got TNT Sport on. I'm just about to for tonight's like entertainment and stuff. I'm gonna watch some La Liga, League 1, and I just realised they're sponsored by Just Eat, so the Matt boy just come on to give the ball like in the Uber Eats style thing. Ugh, I hate that. Christ, there's a lot of sponsorship on shirts in bloody French football these days. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. There'll be a video at some point tomorrow. I'll find out what to do it on. If you want to become a member, there's a new video on the chat. On the members side. Me and Jack did a video. Please go give it a watch. Might do more of them down the line. Hey, might tell you what only does I haven't forgotten. I like that. But have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining for tonight. I do much appreciate it. We'll get everything going, and we'll probably have another roundup debrief. We'll have a debrief after the Leicester game on Wednesday, so that's another live. There'll be a thing. I don't know if I'll be doing a watch along. I don't know who's doing a watch along yet. I need to find out on that one. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.